tend to get up around sunrise, a little after, and people kind of slowly wake up on their schedule. Somebody's up first, puts on a teapot. The whistle of the teapot helps wake everybody up and let people know. And the banging around the kitchen. We rotate kitchen duty, so somebody gets up and makes breakfast. And
so in my day, say after I wake up, have breakfast, I'd go to work right away fixing something. Go into the green hab and fix the filter pumps, make sure the water's all cycling. Maybe after that, go clean the science lab or work on fixing a helmet for the EVA suits.
Come back around lunchtime, generally a little bit more of a free-for-all. Sometimes somebody will cook a meal.
And then around nighttime, we'd have dinner together, kind of as a nice tight group. And then a lot of the night we spent either watching the TV series Firefly or a movie and just hanging out together and relaxing, and then making transmissions to Earth and back, and just doing things that we wanted to do with networking with our friends and family back home.
And then we'll always have a good meal for dinner. And then after dinner, we usually send some reports back to Earth. Let them know what's happening and that we're still alive, assuming we have communication windows. We've had a few blackouts, and they always worry about us in that case. But at this point, we're settled in. We feel like we belong here, and we're churning in a good routine.
The civilizations which survived the longest were those that continued active exploration. Those which did not became so insular that they faded out quite quickly. And so a lot of this, I think, is to maintain the sense of wonder that a civilization and a culture, I believe, needs to keep going in order to survive and continue.
It's too muddy. It's not only safe, but also does not resemble the Martian surface. Okay, let's move to the flat terrain. Watch your step, everybody.
A day in the life of a Martian. Well, it depends on the Martian you're talking about. We all have different jobs. With crews, coming to Mars, everyone has to have an idea, of how to do different jobs. I'm not an engineer, but I can fix things.
And then I am the computer guy, among other things, and help keep the spacecraft going when things might break down. In the engineering realm, specifically in communications, computer control systems.
Tell me your name and how long you've been on Mars. Hey, how are you? My name is Luis Zia. I think this is the 9th or 10th day we're here. We're in Planet Marinatis.
We landed about 69 days ago.
We've been here about 6 months.
And I'm sure it was well covered in the press.
It was always a challenge to get things geared up and going at the beginning, but we're into the flow now, and we're living on Mars. And
one woman, 5 men. The woman's our commander. She's a physicist. She knows a lot about electricity, particle physics.
This is her 3rd space mission. She was on board the space station for quite some time, and also at Lunar Base Alpha.
We have an astronomer here. We have one person as a journalist here. He's also being a botanist for us. I'm an astrobiologist, though I'm not doing any science here on Mars. I'm more involved in the exploration. And then we have 2 engineers in our team.
You can get your knob.
It's a little muddy out there when I was up there earlier, so we have to make sure we don't fall. Whenever you guys are ready. Okay, we'll go ahead and just walk down the path towards the area we were yesterday, and or not yesterday, but 2 days before. And then when we get down there, I'll go ahead and find the first squad and call you guys over.
Okay.
Okay, so you shall start in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's one episode in Star Trek Next Generation where the captain, Picard, played by Patrick Stewart, is speaking to a young boy who's going to this academy to take this test. Basically, he needs to take a test to get into the academy, and the captain basically tells him, that anyone could really learn how to pilot a starship. Anyone can do these math courses. Anyone can read, into the science and the mathematics. But you have to take the extra step. You have to read the poetry, and you have to read history, and you have to understand who you are and where you come from, to really get an understanding of what space is and what exploration really is. That kind of moved me a lot, and it's that kind of thing that I look at, with science fiction. It's fun to watch. It's enjoyable just some of these shows and movies and books and stuff. But also, it kind of, it gives you ideas about what you want to do and where you want to go.
Well, I've always thought of of science fiction and my science fiction as a kind of realism. That if you wanted to be an artist responding to your own time, to this moment, and I've had this feeling now for 30 years, so it's been a long moment, but it still persists. That if you want to describe America and the world right now, that science fiction is the best way to do it. That we live inside a science fiction novel that we are all co-authoring together, that's the genre that we live. That's what history is right now. There's a huge amount of futurity and potential, and a kind of a pressure of the future on the present moment that you do.
I have the aptitude for this. I actually have what it takes to be a Mars colonist, and that's what I wanted to become.
I just think of walking by yourself in the middle of the desert for days and days and days, and you don't see anything but sand, not even a drop of water, not a tree, nor anything. And then when you're about to drop dead, you just walk up a dune and look down, and there's this perfect oasis where you have all the water you can drink. There's plants, there's flowers, there's more people like you, there's food. It's gonna give you all the shelter, all the food, all the water you need for all your life and for your children's lives. So why would you not take care of it? I think every single human being here that's currently living in the planet was born in the planet. So we were born in that oasis. So actually we need to go out back to that dune, look outside, look at that desert, and then look back into the oasis, and then we will appreciate that we are just one kind, and that we really gotta take care of this place.